Thank you and welcome, everybody. I'm so glad that you are here. Thank you for being a part of this incredible time that we're going to spend together. So, the question today is can I heal by doing the same things that I have always done? And that answer is no. Because where we are in this moment in time right now was created by everything in the past, the good, the bad, the frustrating, the ugly, all of it. Because our thoughts led to an action and we took action. And I want to let you know at this point right now, that statement could have brought shame, blame, guilt, frustration, and you may just want to click off this video right now. But hold on a minute. With no shame, with no blame, with no guilt, observing this as an outside observer, as somebody that's just seeing it for just what is. This allows us to step into a new space of possibility. Because, like Einstein said, if we keep doing the same thing and expect different results, that's insanity. And I know you're not insane. I know you are an incredible soul of light and love with this unbelievable ability to heal your own body. How do I know this? Is because I've done it within myself. After being diagnosed with primary progressive multiple sclerosis in 2017 and being told that I would be in a wheelchair. Now, this was 6 years ago, 7 years ago almost. And today, I still work out every day. I still walk where I want to walk. And the amount of brain lesions that they identified in my MRI were severe. They stopped counting them at 30. So I knew that I was diagnosed with something. I knew my life could head down a dangerous road. And if I stayed there in that space, I was going to bring more of the same into my life. But under this step, under this possibility that you are amazing. But it requires us to no longer keep doing the same things. The stress, the frustration, the fears, whatever it was in that moment, how your life, everything that you are experiencing, we've got to release that element. And this is where your subconscious mind does not want to play this game. Your subconscious mind is going to talk you out of it. It's going to talk you out of being the healed you that you are. Not because it doesn't want to be healed, not because it doesn't want to experience more. It's because it's afraid. It's afraid of something new. It's afraid of being hurt again. It's the fear of the disappointment. But what if you could release that for a minute? And it really only requires a minute. 1 minute to begin exploring releasing, letting go of the past. Because we've got to create space within us to allow the healed you to enter in. So, for example, this would be like going to a restaurant and the maitre d' says, all of our tables are full. We have no reservations. And you walk over to the nearest table and you sit down at the table with a couple. Do you think that's going to go well? Do you think that you would actually have an invitation to come sit with them? Now, in some countries, it does. Like they invite other individuals in. But if you're sitting and they are having a romantic dinner, they don't want a random couple to come sit at their table. So just like your mindset, the old you've had an intimate relationship with. That is your identity, the old you. But if we hold on to that old identity, then what happens is we don't allow a new you to enter into the space. So it requires a release. It requires letting go of the story that you've told yourself, surrendering to something new within your life. But are you allowing this new to enter in? Or are you just sitting, trying to force yourself to sit down at a table with somebody else? It would not work. It seems crazy underneath that scenario. So ultimately, two incredible things, which is you, cannot exist in the same space. That means the old you cannot exist in the same space as the new you stepping into it. So as we step into this moment, as we step into this new reality, we've got to allow it to happen. We've got to allow it to happen within you at every level, at every space, emotionally, physically, energetically. And when we allow ourselves to release the old, we create space for the new to enter into you. So I have a question to ask you. Who is the new you? Who is the new you now that you are healed? Are they joyful? Are they happy? Are they easygoing? Are they carefree? Have they forgiven? Have they released judgment on themselves and others? Have they stepped into this space with possibility? Is that the healed you? But this is a discovery for you, because healing is not a passive act. Healing's not an act of, oh, I thought of the good things, so now it all should happen. No, it doesn't work that way. What works is changing our entire essence of who we are being. So who are you being now that you are healed? Can you see it? Can you visualize it? Can you see yourself within your healed body? Because begins making a quantum leap over into this new space, this new you that you are. We allow it with patience to come in slowly as we release the old. So think of it this way. As you're releasing these pieces, so if you have a container of water, and that container of water is full with the past, I cannot add more water into that container, the new you into that container. So what it requires us is to pour out a little bit of the water, and then the new can fill in the other space. Then you pour out a little bit more of the old water, and the new water enters into the space. This is why healing sometimes can happen miraculously all at once when somebody does a full release. For example, Anita Marajani in the book Dying to Be Me, she died of cancer. She died on the table of cancer and complete organ failure. And it wasn't until she released all of that she was able to heal her body 6 months later of all of the cancer within her. And still today, she lives an incredible life. I highly recommend reading her book. But she, in one step, released all the old to allow the new to come in. But I don't think we need to go through an experience like that. But are you willing to pour a little bit out to allow something new to step in? Then healing happens exactly when you are ready. You might begin feeling a little bit better. You might say something differently. You may approach a situation differently. You may release the stress. And this allows healing to enter into your life. So enjoy this journey. This journey is freeing. This journey opens your heart to something that is absolutely beautiful. So allow this to come into yourself. I love you all so much. Thank you for watching me. Thank you for being a part of this. And please let me know if you have ever have any questions. I'm here for you.